Hi Taurus, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Taurus, today we're going to do it a little bit differently here. This is a love bonus reading because of Valentine's happening and because of how the planets are sort of located right now in constellation, like between each other, for basically all of the month of February of 2022. So I thought it was fitting to, since I never do love readings, I thought it was fitting to do one right now. So let's see what's going on for you, Taurus. I'm going to do both for singles and committed. Sometimes I get a little bit more about singles. Sometimes I get a little bit more about committed. So we're going to see what comes out here. Taurus single and committed. Face your fears, singles, and then committed. You have something extra there. And it feels like often we can sort of, the singles can borrow from the committed and committed can borrow from the singles. It's interesting because I feel the same for both here. So let's start there. So the overall energy here for both singles, Taurus, did I call you Aries? Taurus, I hope I did. Both for Taurus single and Taurus committed. Face your fears. Face your fears. Release the power of fear. So let's see what that is about, going deeper into this message. So we're going to start with singles here. Single Taurus for love. Face your fear. What is this about? Why is this here for Taurus single, please? And what comes out here is regeneration. And then let's do committed. Taurus committed. Taurus committed for love, please. Yin. Yin for committed. So we're going to start with singles here. So face your fears. We're going deeper into that, and that's regeneration. And the thing I feel with this first is that Taurus has dealt with some shite in the past when it comes to love, like whatever your relationship status has been. It has really taken a toll on you, and this regeneration card speaks about second chances, and it like a phoenix rising. It's like a resurrection here. Regeneration is about sort of coming back from the dead, death that leads to life, transformation, all of that. And it seems like although you are coming back, although you're given a second chance, this could be a second chance with someone that you've been with before. Like you're hoping to get back together with someone, or it's just a second chance at love. Like you just want a second chance at love. But there's some sort of hesitation on your part still to face your fears around this, to like release the fear that, you know, if it's like coming into union with someone that you've been with before, is it going to be the same stuff again? Or can I really trust this, you know? Or if it's the meeting someone new, that you're a little bit scarred from your past, that you have a somewhat of a guardedness up that makes you feel like, it's a second chance, it's a regeneration, I have come back, I'm really strong, but there's like a little bit of guardedness going on there for for Taurus. It is 46, which is a beautiful number though. 4 is all about a heart matter. 4 is about laying a new foundation for yourself. 6 is love. 6 is love and harmony. It's the connection with spirit. And if you bring those together, we have a number 10, which is a completion. So there seems to be, like if you just have the nerve, if you have the guts, if you just have it in you to sort of release that final fear that still sits with you a little bit in the body, maybe you don't even feel like it does. Maybe you feel really ready to accept new love and whatever. But the moment someone else steps into the room, or if you're going to go on a date, or like, then is when you really feel like, okay, so how much of a guard do you have up, or how much Like, are you just completely open for someone to enter your life, right? We're going to start there. We're going to get more. And then for the committed, this yin is about following the flow, like following where it's easy, finding balance, but finding that balance through going a little bit more where it just feels easy, where it's like following the ocean, following the sea, the water, rather than being structured and organized. Like, it's like we have enough masculine energy in this relationship. We need to come into a little bit more of the flowy energy. I hope this makes sense. That's where you will find more of more balance in this relationship. Facing your fears around it, I don't know if that's like a feeling of, will we find this balance? Will we find... Okay. What I'm getting around some Tauruses here is that it's almost like a fear to let go, a fear to be taken care of. That can be both for women and men, because it's like, and definitely for a man, I sort of don't want to apologize for the sun coming in here, and I hope that you still see the card, because I'm sitting in Sweden. It has been really dark for a really long time, so I don't want to shut the sun out. So like, as a man, you're obviously even taught that you're not supposed to be the one that's being nurtured or carried or show emotion, or, you know, at least from an older generation. I feel like it's getting better and better though. But yeah, and definitely for women, if this is a woman Taurus, there's something about, this doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man, like, you carry both masculine and feminine energy inside of you, right? This is about, like, it's not metaphorically speaking, because it's literally speaking, but it's like, there's something about allowing for not so much of the masculinity to be in the relationship, for someone to cave, like for someone to buck. And let's just say, this is Taurus. This is Taurus in the relationship. So it's not your partner. This is Taurus. Taurus is having a little bit of difficulty to let go of the masculine energy. So Taurus wants to organize. You want to structure. You want to plan. You want to figure everything out, and you want to plan for your partner as well. Instead of just sort of letting go a little bit, have your partner take care of you. Have your partner figure out something that you don't have to figure out, but sort of let the plan over to your partner a little bit. So I just feel like there's a fear here to be taken care of. There's a fear to let go of that control and come into the more feminine flow, let you just go where it feels easy. I hope this makes sense to someone. Moving forward with this generation, we're coming back here with a face your fear with regeneration for single Taurus, please. Going deeper into that message. And you know how we can use the singles energy to the committer energy, when the single feel like, okay, I've been through enough. I don't know if I dare to fully sort of allow someone in. There's a second chance here, but I don't know, like, from my past, how that's going to turn out. If we sort of take that over to the committed relationship, it's sort of similar. It's sort of the same thing, that is like, due to whatever has happened in the past, we don't really fully dare to take our guard down, is what I feel like around all Taurus. It's like, okay, so I'm supposed to let my guard down here a little bit and just allow for the other person to fully enter, to be that vulnerable. It's really about vulnerability. And if we take committed, like the flowy, the feminine energy here, that's the same thing. It's that guardedness to just sort of, we don't have to have that masculine energy where we sort of make up boxes and defenses and all of that, but rather allowing this free-flowing feminine energy to sort of just sweep us up in this cozy, just go with the flow vibe here, rather than having a little bit of a guardedness up, like to have to check what this is, you know, to just find more balance between the masculine and feminine, and just feel overall more in balance. So it's a beautiful message for the both, like to give and take, give and receive, which sounds better. between the singles and the committed. So let's get a little bit more about the singles here. Single Taurus, what is going on there? Clarifying single Taurus for love. That was close. Almost looks like there's like a little, I don't know, color situation going on. Oh, on that side. Do you guys see that behind me? Actually becoming brighter and brighter as I pointed out. We might have a little bit of a visitor here. It's fun. It's through this white wall. There's some people have an easier time to see auras and see stuff going on, like if there's a bright wall behind, and some people have an easier way to see auras and see presences if there's a darker background. But I have a way more it's way easier for me with a white one. Oh, love. Taurus single, you're gonna have love again, and it's gonna feel so good. It's number 6 there again. So 6 is love, it's harmony. Love is coming into your life. This is a real beautiful connection here. And do you see how it's gonna blossom? I just find that maybe in the beginning it's just gonna start out as a friendship because of it almost looks like DNA strings, but it's like little buds. It's like little buds, so it's like a little buddy, like a little, both the play on words with buds and buddy, like you're just buds in the beginning, but it's also like, it's a friendship, and it takes a little bit. I mean, it doesn't mean that you don't feel instantly like there's a connection there, like a beautiful connection, but it might not instantly feel like this is it, this is your romantic partner, and that might be due to you having a little bit of a guardedness around you. Let's see what that, it's so interesting with that thing there. Yeah, with the guardedness around you, that could be the thing. But once you sort of realize that this is the real deal, this is a person you truly can trust, and you sort of become more and more friends, there's a switch in the, it sort of goes away a little bit. Still there. It's easier when the sun is out because you see it more brightly. But it's still there if you see it. Okay, I'm not going to focus on that. I'm going to focus on your reading. But it might just be that there's a presence here somewhere, Taurus, around you. That there's a strong presence in your life right now, like a spiritual presence that really follows you everywhere. Okay, so I feel like with the DNA string there, it just speaks about soul tribe as well. You see like the bottom here sort of is connected to the man, and the bottom of this is then connected to the woman. So it's like the same DNA string, which sounds a little bit creepy, but it's more like a soul tribe, like you're connected. This is a soul tribe situation. And then like it intertwines, and you're coming together, you're making that connection, and then it's going to blossom. Like you see the leaf there at the top, it's just going to completely blossom, which is creating this beautiful heart. There's an apple behind it. You see that major apple, like this huge apple that's bigger than both of them. So it makes me think of New York. I don't know why. Are you from New York? Are you going to go to New York? Are you going to meet in New York? I don't know. There's a New York connection there somehow, some way. You're the apple of my eye. You're the eye of my apple? No. You're the apple of my eye. Well, something like that. There's love coming in here for Taurus. And so it's almost like you just need to hear that, you know, even though you have a little bit of fear of this, like you don't know how it's going to go. And for a lot of you, I don't feel like this is an old love. I feel like this is new love coming in. So the second chance, it actually might be that this is a person that you know. I don't think it's the ex. Like, I don't think there's an ex coming back, but there's a second chance with an ex. I don't think you want that. I think this is new love, but this new love could have been like they might not be new to you. Like you might know of them. Oh, that's tough to get out. You might know of this person. They might not be new to you as a person. They might actually have been friends with you for a long time. And then all of a sudden there's like a switch. Something inside of you just switches or clicks. Like, there's so much more than just a person to me. There's so much more than just a friend to me. There's actually something more here. Incoming mail. I love that movie, by the way, the romantic movie there with You Got Mail. Is that in New York? Oh, the other one is with her. Sleepless in Seattle. They're meeting at the Empire State Building. Anyway, okay, I'm going to drop that. So, yeah, there could be a friend that you already know of that turns into a beautiful relationship. Or this could just be that you're meeting, you're taking it slow because there's a little bit of guardedness there on Taurus's part. There's a second chance, there's a regeneration here. There's a new beginning for love. I love that. Okay, so what's going on here for committed Taurus, please, for love? And then we're going to use each other's, like how we can use them. Receive, spread your wings with another number 2. So, okay, so I want to say for Taurus committed, it's so much about balance, to find balance within the relationship. So 2-2, that's all about balance. And it's all about conversation and communication. I just want to say, yeah, although it is, I think it's, as I would say in Swedish, it's A and O. It's like crucial. Communication is just crucial, right, in a relationship. It is, but I want to say that the most important relationship right now, or the most important communication that you should really tend to right now, for you to meet your person again, and this is for committed, so it's not like you're not together, but for you to really connect, really allow them fully in, really to find the balance within your relationship, is that I love this image. Is that, do you see how this woman is completely in her light? Like she is focused. She's over here. There's something else happening over here, but she's over here really focused on her connection to spirit. Like her connection comes first. And it's almost like as she continues to walk this path and continues to hold her connection, she just continues to hold the connection and hold the connection. Like that's her main, the relationship here between her, which could obviously be a man, her and source, is the most important thing. And trusting, like go with the flow, go with the feminine energy, just move forward. At some point, not too far into the distance, there's going to be a meeting point. Do you see that there's, all of a sudden there's a light that sort of strikes right down to, it's almost like this is Taurus's person. So there's the light that sort of runs through your person, and as you walk and you hold your connection to source, you walk forward, and all of a sudden there's the interaction with the two of you. But if you were to let go your connection right now, you wouldn't meet them. You're still, like, it's so interesting because you are already in a committed partnership here. For those who are in the committed partnership, so you're already physically together, right? But just because you're physically together doesn't mean that you are spiritually or emotionally or mentally together. You might be completely disconnected to each other. And there's something about here, to face your fears, to allow this person fully in, to not, someone is having a lot of masculine energy. And if that is not, if you don't recognize yourself in that in this description, Taurus, if you just feel like on my heart, that is not me, then it's your person that has like way too much masculine energy. So there's like a clash. It's not like the dance, the balance between the masculine and the feminine. And it's not the dance between, like I have like full balance between my masculine, feminine, and they have full balance between their feminine, masculine. But rather, there's a lot of masculinity here. Like there's a lot of masculine energy. And that's not man. It's not being butch and man. That's not what I'm talking about. But it's a little bit too little flow, a little bit too little go with the flow and see where this takes us, a little bit too little just openness and allowing and receiving. It's more like controlling order. You know, I'm not talking about manipulation. It's just a little bit, we're trying to control ourselves. This is about finding that balance between, okay, so where am I? Where do I fit in here? And I need to find my connection to source first. and then we can interact. Like, then I will just move forward, and at some point we will meet, like we will interact. Me and my person will interact. We will connect again. And I feel like there's, I don't know, if there's a little bit of a fear to just have that complete openness, that allow your partner in, or if there's even a little bit of fear to sort of go off on your own, to just make sure that you're connected to yourself. Like, what does that do to your partner in the meantime? Nothing really. Just really enhances the relationship as you focus on your connection to move forward to your person. Does that make sense? And if we can have any way of if we can have any way, I can't talk. If we can have any way of the committed using love, like to understand that if we sort of just start at a friendly, if we just start to connect, like we just want to connect, there's gonna be a blossoming here again. And Taurus, I just feel like how we can use the committed here. Don't drop your, like, it feels like you've done a really good job at continue to just sort of keep your connection to source first, like really focus on that, to not drop that connection. I just feel like this is how you meet your person. Having a clear connection to source and just move forward is how you're going to meet your person. As they're also connected to source, there's going to be a meeting point. But to then also hold this for yourself, hold the connection to source yourself, and remind your partner to do the same if they feel like they're getting lost, and vice versa. Hopefully they're having this connection and they're reminding you as well. I'm going to move this into the extension and see what else I can find there. So if you feel like this is a reading that really, like, yeah, I want to know more about this, then you're so welcome to the extension. There's 2 ways. One is Vimeo, where I cut the price in half right now. Go check that out if you want to. The other one is to go buy me a cup of coffee on this beautiful donation site that is called Buy Me a Coffee, where you decide how many cups of coffee you think that the extension is worth to you, or to just basically donate a little appreciation for the channel, if you will. If I don't see you over at the extension, thank you so much for watching this. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you feel called to do that, I would really appreciate that. Otherwise, I hope to see you soon. Hope this was a good love reading for you. Take care, guys. Bye.